To look at our next guest, you'd find it hard to believe that she was, in her own words, fat all over at 140 pounds. Now she's a trim 114, and she's the reigning Miss Delaware Women's Bodybuilding Champion. And it's a pleasure to welcome Cindy Williams to Focus Delaware. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Cindy, you look pretty trim right now.
Thank you.
How did you get into losing all this weight?
Well, I started by exercising and dieting. Diet is very important in losing weight, and I got off the fat, and then the exercise just helped me to tone up my body.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking about losing weight, you originally did it for that purpose, but then you got into competition. How did that all happen?
Well, my fiancé was a competitive bodybuilder before I started.
Can we mention his name?
His name is Rick Reichert.
The 1980 Mr. Delaware,
yes,
right?
Yes, that's right.
Uh-huh.
And he had been competing, and I'd been going to contests, and I got very interested in it. Now, but before my first contest, I had never seen a women's competition. I was really nervous, but I made up a routine that was similar to a man's, but I put a little acrobatics in it and spiced it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then I just got into my first competition.
Mm-hmm. Now, what awards have you won since you started?
Well, I was placing second to fifth in most of my competitions. There were a couple in the beginning that I did not place in. And recently, in January, I started with free weights, and I really improved from that. And I've won, in July, I won Miss Atlantic Shore in Wildwood, and then I won Miss Mason-Dixon in Baltimore, and then I won Miss Nation's Capital in Washington. Then I went on to the U.S. Women's Championships in Atlantic City, and I placed third, and the girls were from all over. Mm-hmm. So I was very proud of that.
That was at the Sands, right?
It was at the Sands.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the 114.5-pound class and under. Mm-hmm. And I was really pleased with that. The girls are from all over, from Texas, mm-hmm. and they all had titles. They all had every bit as many titles as I had, if not more.
Mm-hmm. You said you made one mistake that cost you perhaps winning?
Well, I was very tired. I competed in Miss Nation's Capital the night before, and you go through a day's worth of prejudging where it's strenuous work. Mm-hmm. And I drove that night up to the Sands, and I had 4 hours of sleep, and then I had more prejudging and the whole contest over again. And I was tired, and I was slouched. I was not standing up straight. I should learn how to walk straight, I guess. And it's one big mistake you're going to see on the film that I will correct for my next competition.
Well, let's take a look at that Sands right now.
Next, we will see Cindy Williams, 25 years old, from Wilmington, Delaware, a laboratory technician at St. Francis Hospital in Wilmington. Cindy's a remarkable story, Joe, because she told me earlier that she has lost about 32 pounds.
The last time I seen Cindy was in a contest called the North Atlantic Cup that I had in Willingboro, New Jersey, and she was about 15 pounds heavier than she is now. When I first seen her at the Sands, I didn't recognize her. And from what the people have been telling me, she has been placing or winning the last 4 or 5 contests that she has entered.
We're going to have to dismiss our friend here, Christine Reed. She's got to compete in just a few moments. So Joe and I will have to carry the ball here.
Good luck, Chris.
Thank you.
Cindy Williams has won 3 of her last 4 competitions.
She's coming on strong.
But I'm sure this field represents as strong as she has ever found herself up against.
She seems that way. Wow. Women.
Some of these girls seem much more supple than others. What kind of a judging aspect is going on?
I think a certain amount of flexibility, gymnastics, ballet, or whatever, does influence some of the judges.
I guess you never really know, though, what's going on in their minds. They probably change their minds from contest to contest.
That's what's been happening lately. They're trying to find the happy medium between the muscular girl and the bathing beauty type.
Cindy looks like she's found it. Cindy Williams. Williams of Wilmington, Delaware.
That was great, Cindy, and only after 4 hours sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what type of equipment do you use, and where do you work out?
Well, I work out at Kirkwood Fitness Club in Newark, and I work out at the High Energy Gym, which is a bodybuilding gym, and that's also in Newark. And at first I started out with Nautilus. I do work out with some Nautilus, especially for my legs, and I work out with free weights and some universal. Free weights, I think, is where I get my best results from.
How do you prepare for a competition?
Well, preparation for competition is pretty rough. I work out 7 days a week, and I include a little bit more aerobic exercise. I cut down on my fat intake, so I watch my diet, and I always work on my routine along with my workout, and I just try to get the muscles into shape, and I always look at myself and make sure I can be the best I can be for that contest.
Now, you seem to be more concerned about symmetry than just building the size of your muscles, as some of the other girls were. Is that correct?
That's right. A lot of the girls, women cannot build the size that a man does. We can't get the mass. So I've really changed my body around. I work on getting my waist smaller and my upper body in proportion with my lower body. You get built in more of a V shape. I always had a big waist, and by getting into bodybuilding, I've built up my back, and my waist looks smaller than it really is. So it's an illusion, but people don't know that to look at.
You're a real inspiration to me. I'm a physical wreck right now, and I'm just really inspired by the whole thing. Hey, Bill, how about you? What kind of shape are you in?
Likewise, after seeing that film, I'm going to go and exercise all day tomorrow at least.
Cindy, you have a competition coming up, right?
Yes, we're holding a competition up at the Brandywine Club November 15th. It's for men, women, and teenagers. It's the first time for women in the area. I will not be competing that evening. I'm running the contest, but it's going to be a great show. We're going to have the American Karate Studio put on an exhibition, and we really have worked hard on it, and I think anyone that's interested in physique would really enjoy it.
Well, thanks, Cindy, for coming on our show. Right after these short messages, Cindy's going to show Bill and I how to do a few exercises so we can get in shape and stop being physical wrecks. So stick around. I think this should be very interesting. Stay right here.
Focus Delaware will return with more great entertainment after these messages.
Here we are. We're back with Focus Delaware, and here we are, great physical specimens, at least one of us is, and Cindy, they're going to show us what to do?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I have one exercise that'll work your stomach, and it works your chest muscles. It's called a pullover. Let's see, I'm going to get down here. Bill, you hand me that weight, okay? I'm going to get in position, and you hand it to me. Okay, what you do is you hold the weight on top of you, and you have your rear end down,
Yeah.
and you're just going to stretch and bring it down, and then you're going to pull it up, and it works your chest muscles and your stomach.
You mean my
It's like a
pectorals will
stretch.
develop just like yours
That's-
have?
Well, they'll develop. You just pull it down. Okay? You want to take it?
Sure.
Okay, now you want to try it?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Personally, I'd rather see her do it again. But here you go.
Now, I don't know if I can do this, Cindy.
Okay, now, get down.
Yeah?
No, bend down more.
Right.
Okay, now, put your head back. Put your arms over your head. No, bend your knees.
On my knees.
Put your stomach down.
It
Right.
doesn't go down.
Okay, now hold on to it that way.
Okay.
Now, bring it back. Bring the weight back.
You're kidding me.
I see him
Good.
developing already.
Okay, now pull it up.
Look at that development.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, do it again.
I wasn't built for this.
Okay,
I
one more
can-
time.
yeah,
Come
I
on,
can
up we
do-
go.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
See him
enough.
developing already.
Yeah, that's good.
I could see that. I could see that would really be a good exercise.
Okay, and the next
You have
one,
to take that slow.
Bill, I want to show you one. It's for your chest now, for your chest muscles. What are you
I
gonna
need
do?
something to lose some stomach muscles here. This is muscle, by the way. I don't want you to think it's Heineken.
Oh, okay.
These are called flies. What you do is you press the weight up, and you're going to bring them down, and you're going to bring them up. Okay? Got that?
Okay.
Down
I haven't done this much
Stretch it
exercise
up.
in 2 years, so.
and up. Okay?
Well, here we go with a fly, Bob.
Okay.
You can do it, I can try it.
Right.
Here we go.
Can you sit on the bench that way?
Yeah.
I can.
He's a big boy. Here we go.
Where's that weight down there? Trying to hide from me. No, I get them like this?
Yep.
Okay, now
Press
which
them
way
up.
do I go?
Go up first.
Up?
Okay, now press them, bring them down on either side. Okay, now bring them up again.
So what are those veins popping in your head there?
Thank goodness I'm facing this way.
Bring them up again. Put your head down. Can you bring it? Go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Try it again. Good. That's it. That's not enough weight for you.
Now what'll
Too
happen,
much weight for me.
what'll happen if he keeps doing that? Should he do that for as many times as he can?
Well, if you're trying to build mass on a man, you want to do few reps and heavier weight. If you're building.
Building bulk.
Right.
Right.
If you're trying to cut up, you want to use more repetitions and less weight. That's what I usually do right before contest to try to get my muscles into shape and get the definition to show more.
Now what are you trying to sculpture now with your body? You're trying to get your waist in?
I always, before a contest, that's what my major concern is, getting my waist in and getting everything else tight.
Everything looks pretty tight, Bill. What do you
It
think?
looks real tight to me.
Right.
I was building bulk here during the summer.
Right.
I'm working that off now. What do I do to lose this?
Well, there's a sit-up you can do. I can show you that real quick.
You need
do
another
is-
exercise. I thought I could think it off.
What
or
you do
something.
is you get into this position.
That's
It's
tough
called a
right there.
crunch. Called a crunch. And you come up and down. You never put your elbows down.
Ooh, that looks painful.
It's pretty, it works your stomach really well, really tight. And it's one of the hardest sit-ups that you would do.
Fantastic.
Let me give that one a try.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting a 90-degree angle.
I'll tell you, Cindy, I've put on a lot of weight since I got married. My wife fattened me up for the kill, and now she keeps complaining about all the extra pants.
Okay, now get your, okay,
Get
good.
closer.
Now put your hands behind your neck.
Right.
Okay, now come up.
Suppose I can't.
You have to. I know you can do it. Up a little bit more.
Yeah. Dream
Come
on.
on, come on, come on.
Here, I'll hold the bench.
Okay. Now don't touch
far
the
as I
back.
go.
Don't touch back. Okay, that's good. Come on down. Okay,
Great.
do you feel it tight?
I come down much better than going
It
up.
tightens up.
Oh yeah, it's very tight, very tight.
What
Well,
else?
I'll tell you, we're out of time, but Cindy, I want to thank you for coming on our show.
Okay.
Bill and I have been inspired, wouldn't you say, Bill?
Really, we're going to do some exercising right after the show.
Right, and Cindy's going to help us, and you can enjoy the rest of the show. Right now, while Cindy's helping us, we're going to go to Steve Turnberger, and he's going to tell you what's happening with sports while we get involved in a little more exercise. Right, Bill?
Fantastic, Bob.
Okay, Cindy, why don't you show us some more things? Bill, Steve, have a good time.